Yeah, we have discussed the basics of programming. Okay. That was using C#.
Yeah.
All right. Now, and we had seen the loop, all the conditions, statements. Okay. So now we are going to look at first. You're going to take the first step into R programming. Now, R.
Do we have any? Do we need to have any knowledge into other programming before coming into R?
No. You just have to understand the concept that whereas the other programming languages are dealing with mostly logic and creating custom applications, R is mostly dealing with data. Okay, the C# or other programming languages will have lots of purposes. They could deal with data.
Okay.
They could deal with UI, right? You use this language to create any say applications. Could be anything.
Okay.
Okay, this could be anything. But
Yeah,
R is solely into data.
Okay.
R's one and only one purpose is managing data
Okay.
and using statistics.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So it would be about you'll be looking at declaring variables in R. Okay, and when I say variables, it could be scalar variables, or it could be vectors, or it could be sorry, it could be metrics. Okay, or it could be arrays, or it could be data frames, right?
Yeah.
So these are the type of dates. These are the data types in R.
Okay.
And then, so these are the things that you will be looking at today.
Okay.
And then possibly in the next class you will see how to load data. Say, when I say load data, I mean bulk data. We can type in the values for these things, but how to load data in bulk into R. So when I say bulk, it could be from CSV, Excel, or database. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So once you start declaring variables, want to load data into R, then we will see analyzing data. And here is where statistics come into picture. Okay.
Okay.
And here two types of analysis done basically. One is normal and number analysis, and second is plotting. When I say plotting, I mean adding graphs. Say something like a dot plot, or what you call a scatter plot in Spotfire, or it could be histograms. Histograms are frequency distributions.
Okay.
These are called dot plots. These are called histograms, or could be bar chart. Okay. Whoa. All right. Now, the difference between histogram and bar chart is this is frequency distribution. Like, okay, this would be, say, occurrences, binned values, and these would be their frequency. These are binned values. These are frequency and these are binned values. Okay. These are the general terms and conditions and the basic analysis of how you will be looking at things. And the prerequisites for you will be first is install R, which you have done.
Okay.
And second would be install a development environment. Which is RStudio.
Okay.
You've done that too.
Yep.
Right. Now let's see some R code. In C#, you have seen written code in either in, like, say, Eclipse, right? Or not Eclipse, sorry, Visual Studio, or Java. You write code in Eclipse. Usually, okay, typical code you write that in Eclipse. And in most popular, R has got the most popular development environment as RStudio. So wherever you see, you can see that people are most probably are using R, and the extension for R code is .r. This is the extension. Right? Okay. So let's look at some R code now.
We need to know C plus C# perfectly, or just we need to...
No. See, I helped you with the C# just to refresh your programming knowledge. That's it.
Okay, we do, so I need to have a get perfect into C#.
No, just to help you with that. I mean, what is this loop? How to declare variable? Normally, what is this variable declaration? That sort of thing. That is why I
Okay.
helped you with that. Now, can you open RStudio on your machine?
Yeah, open. I need to do it parallelly, or once you have done after the class, I need to practice, or what?
We can do, for now we can do it parallelly until you get some, until you get used to it.
Yeah, I've got opened R. So
click on this button. Look at this. So it opens a new. Look, click on this and say
R script.
Yeah, R script.
R script. Okay. And here it is showing in the left, in the right side it is showing global environment is empty, and then the history is there. Can I delete the history? Or
Yeah. You can.
What is that history it is showing?
History is the history of commands that you have run. Like in Unix, if you type the history, you'll see all the commands that you have run before.
The folders in my system, what are there? It is showing that.
Yeah.
Will it delete all those things?
No. See, when I say history, yeah, you can this one, this clear here. Okay. This clear, and there is a clear all here. This one, it is grayed out on my machine right now.
Okay, the object, if I do that, it is showing that the object cannot be undone.
Okay. See, look at this. Can you see my screen? I'm going to run this code, and then I'm going to clear it. See this clear. Yeah. I clicked on this and I cleared that, and I click on this clear all. Okay. That is just deleting it from the memory, all the object that has been created. Now I pasted.
I'm not getting the clear all. I'm not getting the clear all option.
You won't be, because you have not created any plot. Once you have created any chart or graph, then you will be able to clear it. I have pasted.
It is grayed out for you. The grayed out all is also not there for me.
We'll get there, because you'll have to click on the plots. See, you might be looking at this one. You click on the plots and you'll see that.
Okay. How to get that plot?
Hold on, let me make you the presenter so that I can tell you.
Okay.
I'm waiting for your desktop to show up.
Yeah, have you got my desktop?
No, not yet. Yeah. Click on plots. Do you see the right hand corner?
This one, list drop down.
No, not that. You could see plots, yeah.
Yeah, now I got now. Okay, thanks. Now, so if I execute something, it will populate here.
Yes. Can you? I'll get there. I have pinged you some code. Can you copy paste that into the script area?
Okay. Now it is in your sharing. Can you stop the sharing? I will stop it.
No. Can you? Okay. Can you paste that code into there, and I'll tell you like what to do. It's there in your chat window.
Yeah.
Not that. Go to meeting chat window.
Yeah. Go to meeting only.
Yeah, go to meeting chat window. In the go to meeting chat window, I have copied some, pasted some code.
This only, right?
Yeah.
This only age C of that only I have copied.
Yeah. Select the whole code.
I am able to see. You are seeing my.
Yeah.
You are seeing my screen, right?
Yeah. Select the whole code.
Okay.
Select the whole code. And click on run. This is the run button. No. Run bottom. A little to the bottom. This is that one.
Yeah. Okay.
Now what happened is, what you have given in the first line is, it's called a vector. Okay. A vector is an ordered collection of items. It could be string, it could be numbers, but you cannot mix and match two data types in one vector.
Okay.
And we call it unimodal. Mod is the data type. In R, for data type we call it mode. and here it is numeric. You don't have text there. Okay. Similarly, weight.
Okay.
Weight is float, whereas age is integer. See that?
Okay, here what exactly it is doing, the vector, what exactly it is doing, it is calculating the age 1
Yeah,
to
come on.
10.
Hold on. Let me complete. Okay. So first line, in the first line, you have created a integer vector named age, and this
Okay.
is how you assign values into variables.
Okay.
Instead of equal to, you assign the value by the left angle bracket and a hyphen.
Okay.
So now you have values in age, and you have values in weight. See that?
Okay. Yeah.
And in the third line, you are calculating the average. In
Yeah.
statistics, there are many types of averages. There are
Yeah.
mean, median, mode. Then there are, like, standard deviation. Okay,
Yeah.
you calculate variance. A lot of things can be done. So here we have calculated the average, mean, and then you pass in the vector. It will calculate the average and print it on the console. Do you see that printed in the console? It is 7.06.
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Now,
think
okay. Now next is standard deviation, SD.
it is showing the average of all the weights.
Yeah. When you type mean
Okay.
weight, it is showing the average of all the weights.
Okay.
And next is standard deviation.
Yeah. Okay.
And standard deviation is the distance from the average of the distance, okay, from each average of the distance for each value in the vector from its mean,
Yeah.
squared and then summated and then taken a square root of.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So it is kind of like the average standard deviation can be said to be the average distance from the mean. So when you say standard deviation of a set of values is 2.0.7, what it means is that in that vector, on an average, each value is at a
Okay.
distance of 2.07 from the mean, which is 2.06,
Yes.
7.06.
Okay.
Right. This is. Did you understand the concept there?
Yeah, I understand the concept.
Okay, good. Next is correlation. Now correlation, I'm gonna make me the presenter. Right. First, let me explain that standard deviation once again on the graphical format. It is. Can you see that?
Yeah, you are writing about this.
Okay, standard deviation. When you have a set of values, and you have it was weight, right? All right. Let me copy that value from there. Okay, and the standard deviation was mean of weight, and that was what, 7.06. and SD of weight was 2.07, right?
Yeah.
2.07. All right. Now what this means is the average distance of each value in weight is okay, each value in this vector weight from the mean, which is this, is 2.07, which is the standard deviation. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Next is correlation. Correlation is how two variables are interrelated. Yeah, you might have seen in physics that volume and temperature are directly proportional. As you increase the temperature, the volume increases.
Yeah.
Right? And pressure and volume are inversely proportional. As you increase the pressure, volume decreases.
Yes.
Or even better, it was the temperature too. As you increase the temperature, you increase the pressure, temperature increases, and you decrease it, the temperature decreases. Correct?
Yeah.
So this is said to be directly proportional. And this is indirectly proportional. Not indirectly, inversely proportional. Sorry.
Yeah.
And we can say the correlation is 1 here. Correlation is 1 in this case and -1 here. Okay.
Yeah.
So correlation will always will be in the range of -1 to +1. It could take any values in between -1 and +1.
Yeah.
No other values can it take. I mean, it could have say any value in between -1 and +1. If it is 0, then it means that there has got no relationship. Similarly, if you can say weight of a vehicle is inversely proportional to its mileage. All right. In that case, it would be -1. You can find the correlation of two values using the R function core, and then you can pass in those two what do you call variables. Here you're passing weight and the age vectors, and you got the value there, right? Which is 0.9, which is a very high correlation. See, it is closely related to very close to the positive one, which means it is directly proportional. It makes sense too. As your age increases, your weight also increases. Make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, it makes.
Good. And we can plot this correlation on a dot plot. I mean, you know, you type in you pass in weight on one axis, and you have age on another axis. Possibly have values like this, or let me say it, as age goes on, weight also decreases, and then it stabilizes at some point, right? Then you will have some off outlier values too. Some could be a little motor, so as even at the age like they have a higher weight. Even at a lower age you have a higher weight here, so these are outliers, this one. And even at a higher age somebody will have lower weight, so these are outliers. And the we call it scatter plot in Spotfire, but in R we call it dot plot. So either way it's fine, like, so yeah. So these are outliers, and this is, you can have a line if you want, plotting the common value points.
Okay.
This will say, okay, this is almost a line, straight line fit. In Spotfire 2, you have something called a straight line fit in a scatter plot, right?
Okay.
So let me see. Or it could be a trend. You can say that's a trend line. Now this is what happens here. We have the values there, and then we are going to plot this value. Okay. I could just say, if I want, I can copy this, paste it here. If I don't want to run anything else, then I'll just say, I can just do that, just copy that, select it, and then run. See, do you see that plot there? Age is on the x-axis and weight is on the y-axis. And for this to work, okay, for the mean function standard, for the correlation and the plot to work, the number of values in each of the vectors should be the same.
Okay.
See that? Number of values are the same. Otherwise, R will complain that, okay, number of values in the compared vectors are not the same.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Did you run that plot command? Did you run the plot command?
No, I didn't run this one.
Why don't you run it now? You can you can select the whole area and the whole code section of code and click on the run statement.
Yeah, I run the whole thing, and in the plot it is showing that age is on the x-axis and weight is on the y-axis.
Oh, okay, good. And you can clear the plot now. See this clear all?
Yeah, I can clear it out.
Yeah, clear the.
Yeah, it is showing that our user wants to clear the plots in the history.
And do you see my screen? Hold on. Can you see my screen? See this?
Yeah, I can.
This is variables which are created. Give me a moment. I'll be back. One sec. Yeah, sorry. Okay. Ajesh, hello? Hello, Rajesh.
Yeah, yeah, I'm here. I just muted because we went for a break.
Okay. Um, do you see this age and wait? These are the variables which have been created.
Okay.
Okay, it shows that they are numeric vectors. See that array notation there? You've seen this in Python, right? Remember that?
Yeah.
Good. All right. Any questions on? Sorry, any questions on this?
No, no, no.
Okay. So this is your lesson 1. Where should I save it? Once I save it, I'll send it to you.
Okay. Do we have that marker on the desktop option in this GoToMeeting?
Yeah, you do.
Can you show that option?
This one.
Okay, I'm unable to see that marker
You
icon,
will
but
see
okay,
you will see that when you are the presenter.
yeah, yeah, okay.
Okay. So this was lesson 1.
Its extension is .r.
Yeah, that's what I said. I've shown this, right? Yeah, look at
Yeah,
this, right? And yeah. Okay. Now there are some basic R commands that will help you understand the how to set your working directory, especially if you're working from console.
okay.
When you're working from console, this is how you do. Go to open the command prompt and then type capital R, and this is your console. And to quit,
Yeah.
you have to type Q brackets. Yeah, got it.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, this is how and then you have to do the typing here. H. Now this is difficult to do. That's why we use the development environment.
Yeah, okay.
Right now, you can set your working directory like this.
How to open this R term in the command prompt?
I'll show you. Okay, first open command prompt and then type
Okay.
R.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Oh, okay, fine, got it.
Good. Now there are some options. Okay, when you're working from console, you might have to set your working directory to get where your files are in.
Okay.
Right, and for instance, I've saved the file for you on downloads R session Rajesh. Right, this is your working directory now. Okay, this is I want to save the file over here. So in order to avoid typing the full path of each script, if I can save some scripts onto the file system and then load those load those R scripts and run them. Now when I have to load them,
Okay.
I'll have to give the full path. Now, in order to avoid giving the full path, in Linux you go to the go to a directory and then run the script from there, right? Instead of giving the full path, right? Just like that, I can set it here, and then say set working directory, and okay, then in quotes give this like this. Oh, one more thing, in when you type in R, instead of backslash, you have to, even if it is Windows, you have to change it into forward slash.
Okay.
Okay, now the working directory is set. You can check that by typing get working directory, and you got this. Okay.
Okay.
And then whatever command that you typed in here, and normally this is how usually people used to work in R before the integrated development environments came into being. The R Studio came into being. So if you have to type in age, then you'll have to type in like this, age. See this? And then you have to type in mean. So this was a little difficult to do. This is why, and if you have an error, then you have to type again, or a lot of things. Huh? See this? But then difficult, right? I mean, difficult to edit the code, which is why people, which is one reason why we will work exclusively on the R Studio than in the console. Make sense?
Okay.
Okay, and if you want this command history to be saved, it will get saved if you type this save history command. See this? Save history. Then it will be saved. It will be saved in a file named .rhistory. You can see that file there. See this .rhistory? See that?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. And if you want to save the, you have created some objects here, correct? Age and weight, which is a vector, and now this vector is loaded into memory, and that's which is why you are showing here. If you want to save this object, suppose you are working right now and you have created some complicated object, complex objects, and then you want to stop working on the session right now, and probably will regroup 2 or 3 days later. Fine, and then you want to load the objects right away there, then and there, instead of running through all this lengthy code. If you want to do that, you can save the objects into a file. It's kind of like serialization in Java or C#, wherein your objects are saved in file.
Okay.
And you can do that by typing in save.image, and that will be saved as .rdata. You see this R data here?
Yeah. Yeah, I think.
Okay. And then there are certain commands in R which will give you some random variables, like run if 20 will give you some 20 random variables. See that?
Okay. Yeah.
Right. Now this has got what? Some 7 or 8 decimal places. And you can seek help for this by typing in help. And do you see the help option here?
Yeah, I think.
Okay. And if you want to see help for runif, you can type help runif. See? And you'll see the help for runif.
Yeah.
And says this function provides information about uniform distribution in interval from min to max. See, runif generates random deviates, random variables, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me close this help. R. Okay. Now, whatever this runf command gives me this values. I can capture this somewhere. So I'm going to capture this in a variable named x. Right?
Okay.
See, if I type in x now, I'll get the same value here. Make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay, then I can type, I can get the summary of it. See this, when I type in summary, I get minimum, the minimum value, the first quartile, median, mean, third quartile, and max. Now you need to understand what quartiles are. Okay.
Okay.
Quartiles are, let me make the size a little more bigger. If you have a range of values, which happens when you say like age, then you give a range of values, right?
Okay.
Look at this, age and a range of values here. This one, okay, or weight.
Yeah.
And there you can split this values into a kind of like a list of ranges here, which is this slice B being the median, right? If I divide this total number of values into four equal ranges, okay, and this one, the median become the middle region becomes the median, or it's called the Q2, and this one is called the Q1, and this is called the Q3. Upper quartile, this is the lower quartile, this is the upper quartile, and this is the median is the mid, the one that comes in the middle. This is Q1, Q2, Q3, and this is what you call the lowest quartile. This is the uppermost quartile. And what you see here is the interquartile range. This one. This is the interquartile range, IQR. Now these are statistical concepts. Okay?
Okay.
And this is what you see here. See this? First quartile, third quartile. And you get this by running summary statement. You can run this in the RStudio too. Look at this. See that?
Yeah.
Okay. And if you don't want to see all these decimal points, you can set the options. Set the options in the R environment. You set the options like this. You can look at what options are there by running this. See this. So it gives you all the options there. And if you want, you can set the decimal places here. You say options digits equal to 3. Now if you type runif 20, see you get only you're still getting 1, 2, 3, 5 decimal places, right? Why is that? Right, why does it come here? Okay, see this? When you type run digits equal to 3, it gives you 3 decimal places. I'm not sure why in the console it gives you a different number. See that? When I type 3, it gives me 5 decimal places, whereas in the R studio it gives me only exactly the 3-digit numbers. I'm not sure about this part here because nobody works on console. Everybody works on R studio.
Yeah, okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
So I type in X here and get the summary, and I get the summary here. See this? And I can set the histogram. This is how I'll get the histogram. See this? I run this. See the histogram there?
Yeah.
And what the histogram does is, it is a, let me take a pen. It is a bin. You know the bin, right?
Yeah.
Let me take a screenshot of it, which is much more better. You may have seen binning in Spotfire. Okay. See this? Before that, let me copy the other one too. This is the thing that you're running on. See, this range is now binned.
Okay.
This value is now binned, and this is the frequency.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a frequency distribution.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay. Right. And here I run this history, the histogram statement, and I can run the save history to save it to the file, and let me change my working directory. Set working directory to the folder wherein I want to save it. And then I have to change the backslash to /. It is easier to okay. And then
Yeah.
you can either type R here, click R here, or say Control R.
Okay.
Okay, clear all. Then if you type Control R, you have to select it and type Control R. The whole thing is working. Make sense?
Okay.
I selected all using Control A and then typed Control R.
Okay.
Okay, and now we have the histogram here. Okay, this will be good for day 1 on R. Okay, then we'll regroup on the next class. You try out this statement. Okay, I'll send you the files.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
By the way, I have a interview at Accenture.
Oh, okay. That manager on it. Manager position.
This is associate manager. I don't know.
Associate manager. This is just before position to manager, not. Not exactly the manager, right?
I know. I mean, yeah, let's see. I've asked for a almost 70 to 80% hike. Only if they give me that sort of value, will I go for it.
Okay. Okay.
What is this file? Okay.
What happened about the Technosoft?
I don't know. They have not got back yet.
Actually, I know what exactly their planning is.
What is it?
How they will do the candidates is like what they will do to the candidates is like first they will take an interview
Okay.
and they will not do not tell anything. They will
Okay.
stop holding on you.
Okay.
So that you'll make your mind that you can go with them with some less package as well.
Oh.
So they will insist you. If they call you, you will fix with that package. So that's why they won't call you immediately.
All right. And we have not discussed the amount so far.
If they ask it immediately, can you start running up? You will ask immediately higher amount. If they insist, and lastly they will ask that we will giving this amount only. Are you ready to join? Then you say think that they won't accept if they will go with higher. If you ask with higher amount like that, that is one type of planning of HR management.
I don't know. I mean, like I got already plenty of things to do, so I don't really matter. It doesn't really care. I don't really care
Yeah, it
about all
doesn't
that.
really matter. But if someone don't have any other opportunity, so
Uh-huh.
if they insist for long time and they ask you after a long time, so they will accept for less thing also, right? So that is because they are a mediator, not exact company.
Okay.
So they will
Whatever.
cut off.
Let's see. Oh, I forgot to save you this file. Send you this file. All
Okay.
right. I'll send that too.